Hi and welcome to HWRD. Today we have a new arrival, Casio PB-2000C personal computer. This model was made in late 80s, where this kind of pocketable computer with a small alphanumeric display and keyboard was fairly popular. This is among the later more advanced models in Casio broad series of such devices. As most computers of this type, it has a built-in programming interpreter, which usually was BASIC, but this model has in fact programming language C in its Kernighan and Ritchie version flashed into its ROM. Unusually so, I believe Sharp also made a model, or maybe two, which was similarly programmable in C. This device has 32 kilobytes of RAM, extensible via a user installable module up to 64. It can take, if you allow me to show you, it can take ROM cartridge with optional programming language packs. I believe this model had made for it assembly language pack, basic pack, and Pascal and Prolog programming languages pack. Yes, and it was also available with Lisp programming language version, rebranded as AI 1000, emphasizing the AI boom of the 1980s, the old one, not the current one. That one is much rarer and demands quite a premium, so this one I snatched on eBay. It was advertised as in pretty poor condition, and it indeed is. The first thing you can see is the display. Aside from scratches, it suffers from this blob, which is, I believe, a manifestation of so-called Weingart syndrome. It's when one of the polarization films delaminates from the LCD display, leaving dark spots. Also, it begins to slightly stink of Weingart. However, I would describe the smell less Weingart, but more of a sulfite kind compound. If you ever were familiar with film photography, many chemicals smell fairly similarly, and if you take out a fresh roll of film out of the package, the smell is exactly similar to the whiff that you get out of here. So some sort of degradation going on there. So naturally it has a power switch, but it doesn't power on. The batteries are long dead. I also mistake there was some kind of water damage, because you see this thing has a service port, parallel port for its extensions, and I see a spot or two of corrosion on it. Otherwise it has one screw missing here, one screw damaged on a dented corner, which I think the previous owner was unable to extract and stripped the head of the screw, and one screw here. This is a lock that ejects an optional any optional ROM extension that could be found, which wasn't here to begin with. Yeah, pretty dinged up the thing, so that means I'll have a lot to take care about. First, of course, disassembly, trying to extract this stuck screw in the corner, inspection, and possibly an attempt to repair of this display if we see that the thing is powers up at all. The keyboard is a kind of rubber dome. It feels like that, except these functional keys, they feel slightly different. As a Lisp programmer, I like that it has parents and forward quote separate keys. Makes it really convenient to type Lisp code, I guess. Next step is to get the thing disassembled and have a look at what's inside.